It's Sunday night. It's July 30th. I'm Ashton Altieri back in for Dave Aguilera tonight. Well, rain. That's going to be the big story for this upcoming week. The summer monsoon really kicking into high gear real quick. Today, we were back into the 90s again. 94 degrees for our official high temperature in Denver. So our 9th day in a row in the 90s, 8th day in a row above normal. And I think we'll hit at least 90 for one more day tomorrow. Then we're going to put the 90s to rest for the first several days of August through at least next weekend. First alert futurecast. What's left of shower and thunderstorm activity in the state here late today will be wrapping up in short order. We'll be dry statewide to start the day tomorrow, and then we will see a couple of showers starting to trigger in the mountains as we often do this time of year by around noon, and then those storms will become more numerous. Coverage will get better through the afternoon and into the evening. We do anticipate probably a few more storms along the Front Range late tomorrow compared to what we had late today, but not nearly as much rain as we're going to get later this week. Tuesday and Wednesday in particular look to probably be the wettest days, but Thursday is going to compete. Forecasts calling for rain everywhere in the state. We should get at least some rain. Where you see the blue, that's at least an inch. Where you see the purple and the maroon, that's 2, maybe even 3 inches of rain. So there's going to be copious moisture, and we're going to have very little motion in the upper levels of the atmosphere. So not much wind in the upper levels. That means those storms aren't going to be moving very much. And so you get moisture and no movement, and we could have some flooding problems. The mountain of heat that's been the big story here for a while is finally moving away from us. That's what's going to open the door for this monsoon flow, a seasonal shift in wind direction, and that's going to bring up plenty of moisture from the eastern Pacific. It's going to move right over Baja California and directly up toward Colorado. And again, Denver in the Front Range looks to be in the bullseye of the best moisture. Temperatures for tomorrow, one more day, one more really hot day, highs in the lower 90s, and then we back off on the heat. Tuesday, mid-80s. Now, it will start to feel quite humid for Colorado as we bring in all this extra moisture, and we have the potential for a first alert weather day on Tuesday as well as Wednesday. It's really going to depend on when the National Weather Service decides to hoist up a flash flood watch. We should eventually get one in there. So that's why we're saying first alert weather day, and we're going to have to take the threat for flooding seriously. Later in the week, not as warm, right around 80 Thursday and Friday. Still quite a bit of rain in the forecast. Less rain for next weekend, including for Viva Streets, Denver next Sunday. And then at this time, as we get into the second week in August, it definitely looks drier. Callie will be here in the morning with your latest forecast. CBS News Colorado mornings. Have a good rest of the weekend and stay dry this week.